Yay!
Everybody goes?
Sorry.
Y'all get everybody outside.
Is your
I'm trying to get Cindy out.
Hey guys. Cutting the road.
So, I know all of y'all know this band, but I just want to do this because it's the first time I've ever hosted you. True. 13 years ago at this point. I asked my now ex-wife, like, what do you want for your 30th birthday? She's like, I want to feel special. So I booked her 2 favorite bands in Florida. Drag the River, 2 Guys Garage.
Yeah.
And she literally cried during the show. It was fucking amazing. But the weird thing is, like, back then, like, I thought y'all were rock stars.
I'm wrong.
And maybe we're all rock stars now, we just don't know it because this is part of what we do. But, like, back then, y'all were just a band I was trying to book, and 13 years later, playing in my fucking living room. You know? So, fuck yeah.
Thank you for having us.
Micah Schnabel. Hey, by the way, money. This is the reality of what they do. Vanessa and Micah are in Little Rock tomorrow. $10 gets them 40 miles down the fucking road. So think about it like that. If you got it, give it. Most of us here know that. I think every fucking one of us here knows that, actually, so go.
Thanks for being here, everybody. Soon enough, we'll get into worldviews and the problems surrounding us in a 24/7, 365 world with a 24-hour news cycle, and the fact that none of us are sleeping very well at night, and how each and every one of us views life through a different set of circumstances, and why we feel the need so deeply to please everyone around us, yet we still feel completely alone in the middle of the party that we never really wanted to go to in the first place, but now we're all here, and none of us know what to do with our hands. We can lay on leather couches and talk about all the ways in which we've disappointed our parents and how our fathers never learned to tell us that they loved us. Yeah, we'll get into all of that. Trust me. We can talk about the anxiety that comes with being poor and how we were led to believe that everyone else knew what was going on, and therefore someday we would too. But now it's someday and we still have no idea what's going on around us because somewhere between here and there, the game changed. And I promise we're going to get to the idea that our brains rearrange our memories to make the past seem like it was way, way better than it ever really was. And when we get there, we can have that conversation. But we have to promise to stay cool, calm, and collected. Or we'll just end up shouting over one another. And why are we so afraid of silence when our speaking is mostly exercising dominance and we never really had anything to say in the first place? And we're finally going to get down to the very, 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 very bottom of exactly why Jimmy Williams punched me in my fucking mouth in the 6th grade. But first we have to agree that we're all just humans, frail and scared to death of our own existence. And if we can start there, I feel like we could really get somewhere. Are there any questions? Because I have a million. Are there any questions? Because I have a million. So let's begin. Thanks, guys. Well, welcome to your new America, friends, and I am your new Norman Rockwell, painting pictures of grown adults sitting in the front seats of '89 Chevy Corsicas, crushing up prescription pills and snorting up your big tampon applicators. I'm a product of your rural slums, the son of factory workers, armed with an education given to me by high school sports coaches, child molester priests, and the internet. Yeah, and it's taken me much too long to realize this world was laughing at me and not with me. I'm trying to be a better human being. I'm trying to lead with empathy. My judgments are just me projecting my own insecurities, and that's childish, and my childhood sucked, so I have no reason to want to revisit it. Well, I'm insecure about the way I look. I wish that I could lose some weight. I think my face is too round, and I am much too willing to cut people I genuinely care about completely out of my life. Well, I'm happy to be alive at the moment, trying to not take people and things for granted. Because we're all beautiful and brilliant and completely unable to communicate. So welcome to your new America, friends, and I am your new Norman Rockwell, painting pictures of all of us, hoping to bring us together through our similarities rather than divide us through our differences. I'm a product of your rural slums, and yeah, it's taken me much too long to realize this world was laughing at me. And not with me, but I'm trying to be better. And I'd love to have you on my side. Thanks, guys.
Micah, can you be quiet for a second? I'm sorry. Oscar! Dude, chew at his feet. It's like this thing. Make him stop it or he'll bleed. And there'll be blood all over my house.
Well, it's cash for gold and payday loans and dollar stores and bus stops covered in broken 40-ounce bottles and plastic tip cigars and shooting heroin on a blood-stained futon mattress in your mother's basement in your small Midwestern town. It's being evicted from apartments that we can't afford, working 40 hours a week, and buying groceries at the liquor store because it's half a block away, and it's smoking ourselves to death because it's a break from the monotonous drone of living in a place we know we will never escape. Because corporate buildings and sports stadiums are new houses of worship. And stories about the good old days that weren't really all that great. We just tend to romanticize the past when the future that's been created for us looks so bleak. And we've been nursing these World War II hangovers in our cubicles and prison cells, waiting for the old guard to die as they slowly lose their soda-jerked minds. And I just wish Nina Simone was here to sing us Mississippi, goddamn, Mississippi, goddamn, Mississippi, goddamn, just one last time. So as these mothers and fathers clip out obituaries of their sons and daughters out of some of the last newspapers that will ever exist, let's do our best to not be the laughingstocks of your great-great-grandchildren's history books. In Mississippi, goddamn, Mississippi, goddamn, Mississippi, goddamn, just one last time. Thanks, guys. I just realized that all these songs are about being poor. Growing up.
But you're playing in the ghetto, so it's okay.
Hello, my name is Henry. I am 28 years old. I work at this convenience store in the small town that's getting smaller every day. I am the one that you ignore as you pass me mopping the floor. I sell you cigarettes and energy drinks. You never look me in the eye. Hello, my name is Henry. Says this name tag that they make me nobody matters. Most nights I want to toss these racks of candy bars and Advil out into the parking lot and set this place on fire. And take the money from the register as the Pop 40 music's still playing from the speakers, from the ceiling, and just go anywhere but here. And tell me, do you ever feel like your life is just happening to you? Like nothing you say or do has ever really mattered. Tell me, do you ever feel like your life is just happening to you? Like nothing you say or do has ever really mattered. Has ever really mattered. Tell me, do you ever feel like your life is just happening to you? Like nothing you say or do has ever really mattered. Tell me, do you ever feel like your life is just happening to you? Like nothing you say or do has ever really mattered. Has it ever really mattered? Because I've never really mattered.
We're doing a house party here. Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Thanks, guys.
My phone clip. So yeah.
I really appreciate everybody hanging out and being here. Thanks. Okay.
Alright.
Cool, thank you.
Who do you think you are? I'm no one. Why do you do what you do? It's the only thing I know how to do. If I knew how to do anything else, I would probably do that. I'm not very good at this, and it's really hard. What's the hardest part? Probably the money. And what's your biggest fear? Dying before I get all of my work done. And when will your work be done? Never. So what's your biggest success? The last thing I finished? You ever think of her? Never. Always. party rock songs. Now that's what I call music, number 96. Wherever they're at now. Well, I hold no pride or allegiance to a place that I just happened to be born into. Two kids with some pretty serious emotional issues had sex in a trailer in Bucyrus, Ohio, and 9 months later I popped out. I've never viewed that as a cause for a celebration. As far as I can see, a mourning would be more appropriate to the death of the hopes and dreams of those two kids. Now years later, I'd find myself climbing up on top of the jewelry store on Sandusky Avenue, and I'd let my toes hang out over the ledge, and I'd think about jumping off out into the street, and I'd daydream about who would find my body and who would come to my funeral. I'm trying not to think like that anymore. I guess saying these things out loud just kind of helps me sort them out inside my head, because I've been trying really hard to figure out who I am. And so, like most stories I've ever heard before, I thought I'd start at the beginning. Now I sat down to try and write something beautiful, but the truth is I don't have anything resembling beauty inside of me. And that's a hard realization that I am just a lost generation. I'm a real live American throwaway. Now most nights I lie awake in bed worrying that I'm a sociopath, and then I worry that I worry so much about that. And I throw these social and digital Hail Marys out into the ether because my family doesn't get me, and my friends, they don't either. Now I sat down to try and write something beautiful, but the truth is I don't have anything resembling beauty inside of me. And that's a hard realization that I am just a lost generation. I'm a real live American throwaway. So like most stories I've ever heard before, I thought I'd start at the beginning. Yeah!
You just start with American. Static. Do it. Come on, that's where it begins.
You're right. I didn't know that, but you're right. Alright, I got a few more. Thanks so much for...
Oh, that's my pizza. And Oscar's angry. That's all y'all's pizza. I ordered all of your pizza.
Did you really?
Because I love the fact that y'all came to see these fucking bands. And I'm mad appreciative of that fact. That's...
Hey, how you doing?
Look at this. I got this dog. He's gonna be kind of angry.
Daddy! Did he take Daddy?
Oscar.
Take Daddy. The pizza man took Daddy.
Oscar. Hey.
I feel the same way about pizza, dude.
Yeah.
He comes right down. It's so weird. Yeah, you just have to come in and say Oscar, and then say that you know him. Yeah,
And he's like, oh, okay.
Oh, you're an angry man. You're an angry man. Come on, buddy. He's like, oh my God, there's food. I said, I'm gonna fuck about you. Invaders.
I just have a few more. Thanks for hanging
For
out.
me.
But- When I was 13, I taught myself to play the drums in the basement of my parents' house so that I could join a band. And I did. We played one show in a flatbed truck in somebody's backyard. Those two guys stole my drums and I never heard from them again. The guitar player is dead now. And the bass player found Jesus back behind the dumpster of the Sunoco he was working at. Shane shooting pool in an anarchist bar in Amsterdam. I played a safety and the locals lost their minds. I played a safety in a game of pool in an anarchist bar in Amsterdam. I guess that's probably all you really need to know about me. But I've been thinking about funerals and whether we should go to them and how to theoretically rob a convenience store down the street. I've been getting really into jazz and cinnamon toast crunch and misquoting Bible verses to piss off my friends. Thinking about all these things and how my life is gonna end, and I started falling in love with music all over again. I want to remember what it feels like to hear a song for the first time and feel like it was written specifically for me. I want to be 13 years old, downstairs in my parents' basement, learning how to play the drums so that I could join a band. And I actually lied in that first verse. I did get those drums back and went back down to that basement, and I got really, really good. And that took me all the way to that anarchist bar in Amsterdam. And yeah, things hadn't turned out exactly how I thought they would. But cynicism is lazy, and critics are forgotten, and this world doesn't owe me anything, for your Bible told me so. And so even on my worst days, I just have to try and remember, this life is just like jazz, we're all just making it up as we go. Thanks, everybody. I'll do 3 more if that's all right. They're quick.
You do 4. Fuck. How else are we doing?
It's a school night.
Only for Cindy.
I'm all right.
Well, I've been drawing these maps to remind myself of where I want to go and how to get back once I get there. So my mind is a constant stream of worst-case scenarios, and I have no idea what I'm doing. With these sunglasses, orgasms, and car wrecks, we'll all have to wake up and deal with in the morning. They say it only takes 15 seconds for your brain to shut down if you ever find yourself in the very worst of ways. We can sing karaoke and we can bury our loved ones, and sometimes we'll do both on the very same day. And all I ever wanted was a simple song to sing on an out-of-tune piano somewhere in Cincinnati, Ohio. Ohio. Well, if it's Tuesday night, I know for a fact that there's a kid in South Bend, Indiana singing his heart out of a Sex Pistols song at a bar called Cheers. And I know the Sex Pistols were put together by their fashionable manager, but that's no fault of that kid's. We can choose to laugh at him or we can choose to cheer for him. I could only ever dream of being that brave. I could only ever dream of being that brave. And all I ever wanted was a simple song to sing on an out-of-tune piano somewhere in Cincinnati, Ohio. And I've been drawing these maps to remind myself of where I want to go and how to get back once I get there. Let me state just one last time for the record that I have no idea what I am doing. I have no idea what I am doing. 'Cause all I ever wanted was a simple song to sing on an out-of-tune piano somewhere in Cincinnati, Ohio. Ohio, Ohio.
Yes.
2 more quick ones. Thanks again for being here and listening. Vanessa Jean and I do these tours together where I play and she sells her artwork. If anybody's interested in coming and checking stuff out, we always appreciate it. But thank you very much for being here. And thanks to Brian for making this happen and giving us a place to do this. We appreciate it very much. Thanks to Kent, Anna, we really appreciate it.
Go Kent!
Yeah.
So we live next.
Wait a minute, we can all go Oscar.
We live in this apartment next to a bar in Columbus, and we were talking today. It's like this song includes like we saw this guy get shot. That's fucking whatever. But then last night, I went outside to smoke, and there's a guy that we see hanging out at the bar all the time, but he is having sex with a woman against a car. It was not theirs.
It wasn't.
It wasn't even that late,
No,
but just out in the parking lot. So we're like, it's like our neighborhood's like a circle of life. It was a beautiful, terrible thing to say. If I didn't know him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
That was a plot twist.
It's another song about life.
Somebody just getting laid.
Oh, what a bummer it is to be a human being with these politics, religion, and reality TV. Well, God bless me, no thank you. I've seen her work, and I can't say I'm a fan. And yeah, I saw a guy get murdered last week. These two kids shot him dead in the middle of the street. His sister was covered in his blood, and she was holding him, and she was begging him not to die. Well, the news report said he was dead before the medics arrived. Now my parents still buy me my socks and underwear for Christmas. I want a tattoo on my face, but it would break my mother's heart. Now I'm trying to act natural. Can you tell that I am nervous? I'm just trying to make it through this life without falling apart. So I spent 2 years of my life trying to drink myself to death. It wasn't poetic or romantic, it was an embarrassing mess. I was a circus clown juggling chainsaws, just hoping for the best. But now I'm a green participant ribbon of a human being just trying to break even at life's gas station slot machines. I am that kid at the far end of the bench who's just happy to be on the team. With a giant foam finger on my hand that says living the dream. Now my parents still buy me my socks and underwear for Christmas. I want a tattoo on my face, but it would break my mother's heart. Now I'm trying to act natural. Can you tell that I am nervous? I'm just trying to make it through this life without falling apart. When we were young, they said we could be anything we dreamed. The president, an astronaut, a merchant marine. It turns out that life is just one giant pyramid scheme. And I'm from the bottom of the eastern Middle West, where my mother's father was the son of a bitch, just ruining people's lives whenever he got the itch. He and his cousins in the backyard making jokes about their dicks and fucking the kids just for kicks. Now these words and these stories, they're just my attempt for one single fleeting moment to try and connect our hearts and minds at all?
Fuck yeah. You know what it is. Come on. I've been writing about this shit for 10 years. See you like a girl, motherfucker.
All right. Thanks for hanging, everybody. I've written you 37 letters, none of which I'll ever send. But I write them and reread them over and over again. I have 16 that say that I love you, 16 more that wish you death. And drunken Bukowski ramblings and the 5 that I have left. So to whom it may concern, I will not call you on the phone at 3:30 in the morning when loneliness hits home. If Virginia is for lovers, then Clinton Avenue's for fools. And November just can't help itself from reminding me of you. It's easy to see, poor stupid me has got it bad for a skinny leg girl. Got it bad for a skinny leg girl. And it goes ba 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 da da la da la da da da. And the paintings, books, and pictures in a box under my bed, I should throw them all away, but I will keep them here instead, as a reminder of the damage a black rimmed glasses girl can do. Cause I'm walking, talking, breathing, singing, screaming, living proof. It's easy to see, poor stupid me has got it bad for a skinny leg girl. Got it bad for a skinny leg girl. It goes ba 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 ba. Ba 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 da la da la da da da. So like any true romantic, I destroy the things that I love.
Yeah!
But this role of the victim, oh, it fucking fits me like a glove. But every victim needs a villain, and mine looks a lot like you. Sincerely and yours truly, I signed number 42. It's easy to see, poor stupid me has got it bad for a skinny leg girl. Got it bad for a skinny leg girl. It goes ba 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 da la da la da da da. Woo! Thanks, everybody.
There's food. Everybody needs to eat. There's food.